All right, from that, let's take you to Uasin Gishu County now. And as I mentioned at the top of this broadcast, demonstrations broke out at the Kipkabus Technical and Training Institute this morning as students abandoned their studies and threatened to go on strike. We can now join our North Rift reporter Lois Wangoi with the details. Lois, what exactly happened this morning and why?
Many thanks, Smriti. Mid-morning today, students at the Kipkabus Technical and Training Institute abandoned their classes altogether, taking to the streets. This being their way of expressing their displeasure with the way things are being run at the school. And as we are reporting right now, it is that particular institution has gone into strike and there is no more learning at Kipkabus Technical and Training Institute. So now, what are some of the issues that the students are picking issues with? One, they note there is poor management of that facility of higher institution, that eating into the quality of education the students are getting there. And they now claim graduates from that particular institution have had difficulties expressing themselves at the marketplace, in self-ventures, or even in employment. Another issue that the students have matters to pick with is the unexplained hiking of their school fees. They note that school fees at that particular institution is quite high when it is compared to other TVET institutions in this county and indeed in the country. And now they question whether that school fees hiking was regularized and ordered by the Ministry of Education. The students further claim that there is low quality of education when it comes to matters infrastructure. For instance, they note they have very few lecture halls and some have had to have their studies outside classes where the environment is not conducive. Granted, it is near a national highway, and so there's a lot of transport activities on that road. So they note they don't have enough lecture halls. They are also picking issue with their school's library, noting it is not adequately equipped to help them do their studies. The students are also picking an issue with the school's management over their failure to do digital platforms of learning, these to help them to continue with their studies even when there are unforeseen disruptions. For instance, the closure of schools due to COVID-19 disruptions. So this is the third time the students from Kipkabus Technical and Training Institute are taking to the street. This time, they say they will not be giving dialogue a chance, which they note they did on those two sides. And this time they note until all the areas I have noted are catered to, they will stay away from class and school as it is right now. Let us now listen in to some of their grievances and of course to the area DCC, Sub-County DCC, Mr. Laboso, who was there to try and calm the students down.
Project ni mtu amekuwa class 75% amekuwa submit business plan na anapata course requirement not met. Unashangaa hiyo inatokanaje? Ukienda kuuliza huko unaambiwa you have to pay 1200 ati sijui ya kufuatilia. Na hiyo kitu ni 50-50. In fact hata hatujui kama hiyo nini itarudi.
I'm here because we value you. So I want us to agree on the way forward.
So as I noted, this is the third time the students are taking to the street to have matters addressed at that particular TVET institution, and we will be following up to see whether studies will resume. Remember, time is a huge factor. Granted that these students, like others in the country, had an 8-month break owing to COVID-19 disruptions, and so them getting back to school is really a matter of urgency.